Yo, what up, guys? What up, what up, what up, what up? 17th was last Wednesday. Ooh, okay. That's tough. Comparing this time. Last Wednesday I didn't trade. Alright, guys, what up, what up? Just gonna be doing some simulator trading. Gotta stay within your times, so I'm gonna go to 6 a.m. here on the simulator. On the simulator, I'm gonna 6 a.m. This is on the daily. We got the weekly here. Got the weekly here, guys. What up, what up? Alright, now that everyone's here, we can get started. So, we're going to be playing aggressive in the markets today, just to have fun, you know, have a good time. Alright, so, now that we are here, I hope everyone's going to be rocking with the background music. Alright, 5 ticks. Let's zoom out all the way. And price is between 2 price points right here, basically. Okay, so it's saying it clicked and then moved. It's between that point and that point. So it looks like it kind of wants to still reach this point, but it looks like it bounced off of this point. So let's zoom in. So right now it looks like it's yielding the, how do you say? It's stopping this downtrend. This downtrend that we have going on here. It's stopping this one. What do we have here? Okay. Yeah, so it's stopping this downtrend. I actually would like this to be. Let's change the properties of this. Trendline properties, change this to black. I want this. So this one right here, if we zoom out, it got stopped right here. It broke this low, but now it bounced off of that. So it's breaking highs now. So we're in a bit of an uptrend. So zooming into that perspective, since we're in a bit of an uptrend, we're going to kind of be looking for price to continue maybe upwards. Let's see what it maybe wants to do here. This is the weekly, mind you, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. But we have support and resistance there. What does that look like? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw that on the daily. On the daily, see, this is that uptrend, right? So as you can even see here, I'll actually play this. I'll play this now. As you can see, price is breaking up possibly above this wick. It looks like it has a lot of momentum to go ahead and break above this wick. So this is a level of support, and this is a level of resistance. Right? And we can see a wick here. So we can see multiple wicks here. So if it breaks out of here, then we're more than likely going to just probably head up to this area eventually. Today is Wednesday on the simulator, which is actually very nice. Let's make sure to do our due diligence with the news. Make sure there's going to be any news or not. We're going to want past events to be more than that, but we're just looking at upcoming events. So we have today. We're not in a rush because it's only 6 a.m. right? So we're not necessarily in a rush, but we have 8:30 news. Yeah. So it's June 10th. We have 8:30. We have 8:30 news for the pound, which is pretty high. Manufacturing pound. Okay. So, which means that we're not going to be trading news. So it looks like we're going to be looking for a trade prior to prior to news coming out. So that's what we're looking for here. Let's zoom in. We kind of know where our supports and resistance are on the higher time frames, so we can kind of plot those out here and kind of over here as well, right? This right here is, let's take a closer look. That's like right this. So on the daily, it has a different format, but let's take a closer look. Okay, so breaking above that, let's move this for now. Breaking above that, we have price going all the way through all this and coming into this area. So what we have to look out for is a fake out. We don't want to get faked out. So we really have to be diligent in terms of candles printing, right? So we're gonna be really diligent in terms of candles printing. So what I've been telling myself as of late as well, and I actually am gonna go back to journalize this, is that when it comes to price being like a double top and price like possibly like popping out of the top here, like it's something that I kind of want to avoid. So like I might not even trade today, but nonetheless there might be room for me to you know, pick up on a couple things, right? So it's what time is it on the simulator right now? It's 6:08 on the simulator, right? So there's a possibility that price might want to fake out here, so we're kind of looking for areas that price might want to, like, if it breaks that, it's gonna just take this whole area, right? So let's kind of like zoom in and see what that is on the 1 hour. It's the 1 hour right here, so that's that right there, right? So kind of makes sense. Like there's not, like, there is some stuff going on here, but for a period of time there really isn't. So if price starts to break below these points, we can take something impulsive away from the current trend that we said that was there, right? So let's zoom in again, kind of zoom out there. So this is that double top that I was talking about, double top that we have to look towards potentially avoiding. And this is that support level that I was saying that if it breaks, then we're going to be looking for all the way down to here. So right now we are just waiting, and let's see what's gonna happen. We're gonna wait for like candles to close, buys above this area, right? So this is the 30-minute, buys above this area, and then we'll say sells below this area. We'll say sells below this area, right? So right here we have price on the 30-minute rejecting these candles here that are printed. This to me looks like it's going to be a printout. Printout. This looks like it's going to be a fake out. And we're gonna like be breaking lows soon. That's what it looks like. And I've been in this predicament like a lot, so I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I don't necessarily go to the 5-minute, but the 5-minute will give you like an extra depiction of what's going on, and we have price breaking lows here. So like when you're zoomed out like this, there's not really much to go on. But when you zoom into like the itty bitty details, you can see where price is rejecting, where price might want to like break through, and you're waiting. Like I can be quite aggressive because we're just on the simulator and we have a $10,000 balance, so I can be quite aggressive. Look towards making 1% of my account. So we'll see how this goes. We will see how this goes. Super chill for now. Price is really not doing anything. It's really ranging. Like it broke out of this range right here because I'm on the 30-minute, right? So it broke out of this range right here. You can clearly see candles outside of that range. Created this high. Now we're at a level of resistance. Like this is clear cut resistance. Like let me zoom out. clear-cut resistance, right? So we're at a double top even. So double tops usually will mean like price is looking to reverse. Like if you get a double bottom, you're gonna get price reversing. So that's another thing that I'm going off of. But we might like there's like the potential of price breaking through this area and being accepted in these fresh areas. I can't really see, like it doesn't allow me to like, go up or down, but we'll see. We will see. We have to also take into account like brand new 1 hour is going to be created, right? We're just at the beginning. Basically, we're at almost the halfway mark of the 6 a.m. candle. So we have 6 a.m., right? We have 5 a.m., we have 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 1 a.m., evening, yesterday evening, right? So in essence, like price is creating stairs. So we have to take into account whether or not it's going to come into this area and potentially come back into this area, or if it's going to break through this area, if candles are going to print here, right? I don't want to get faked out, so we have to look for these kind of things. I'm going to be going live tomorrow morning. It's going to be lit. It's going to be at time. Come check it out. 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. So price is starting to break the top there, which is really good. Yeah, it's kind of tethering. So we have to wait. We're gonna get momentum around like 6:30 to 7. We're gonna get momentum around that time. Price is just taking its time right now on the simulator, to be honest. It's like being nervous for some reason. Being super nervous for some reason. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, what's going on here? Alright. So we have the 6:30 candle that closed, right? So let's zoom in to kind of see what's going on here. It still looks like a stairs. We have a level of support starting to be created. Level of stairs, level of stairs. So right here, I believe that price is going to continue upwards and just continue to go on to go up to the next price level, which would be around, next price level would be around, let's say, right here. So, you know, to be honest, I have it going the distance, but that's pretty good. So we're just gonna put that in our heads because price sometimes will go out and go like continue upwards. So right here, bear in mind we have another 1 hour candle coming, but yeah, I feel like taking a buy right here. So let's take a $1 buy. Actually, Let's see what happens in this area, because we can place a paper trade. Let's place a paper trade. My buy was gonna be right here, and my stop loss is right here. See, this is a very much so impulsive move. This would have been very impulsive. I didn't place this trade, but yeah, my stop loss would have been like maybe like around here, which is nowhere close. Like my stop loss would have to be realistically like below this this wick to be respected. Like this right here is like 15. Even that's like kind of far for me, right? So paper trade wise, like that's where it is. Like already I'm like 5 pips out, like 6 pips out. I'm already closing 50% of my trade. Right? So this would have been very much so impulsive. I was actually going to take this. It's a good thing I didn't, because I realized that it would have been very much so impulsive at a time when we're at, how do you say, a huge level of resistance. So those are things that I have to avoid doing, and things that I have to look out for and be on top of. So this is still my paper trade. I like this setup, to be honest. Okay, well, first and foremost, that was a paper trade, so I can just go ahead and delete these because I felt like it was really, really risky. And paper trades, they allow you to like understand what's going on in the market. Um, so right here, I actually like this setup a lot. However, I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, right now we only have one 1 hour candle. It hasn't broken the low of anything yet. It has very good structure, but it could be just like loading up to like burst through this. I'm realistically probably just gonna like fast forward every 15 minutes. Um, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, technically speaking, like as you can see, like as for like the pattern, there's only like right now one bearish candle. So that being said, if there's only one bearish candle, there's not really enough of a pattern. But if you have more, like by all means, if you have more of a pattern, that's really, really good, because it will help you in making a decision. But like right now, like you can't really base a decision off this, nor can you take a buy. Like it's just thinking. It hasn't done anything yet, so you have to wait. It will figure itself. It will figure itself out though. It will definitely figure itself out though. If you come to the market enough and you see, how do you say? You see what's happening in the market at certain times, you'll notice certain stuff. Like for sure, there's no doubt that you'll miss this. You'll miss this stuff. You won't. Like it's not possible. So like you just have to look out for those things, right? And like not every single day is going to be the same. They're big different. Like they're big different. Like for instance, if every single day was the same, people could just like put like $10,000 on anything, going whichever way it wanted to, and then they would be able to just like literally be millionaires. Everybody. But that's not how it works, right? So you have to actually do due diligence in this, like a lot. So this is me doing that due diligence, and it will definitely pay off 1,000%. I just gotta keep working. I just gotta keep working. That's it. Like and not stop. And like if I go hard at this for like a year or two, like it can change my life. It can change my life in ways that I never thought it could. Like the things that I want to achieve now, I can achieve in a year from now, like with ease, like in a matter of weeks. Like just based off of like just based really off of like really going hard at this stuff, and then really just I could promote, but like really it's like yeah, like increasing the account balance on a forex account is not hard. Like just like when you're above water, and what I mean by that is don't have debt that's like charging you interest and holding you back. Like when your head's above water, like just deposit $200 every paycheck into your account. You'll be surprised, but that's about let me do the math for you. Like 200 every single paycheck when you're above water. That's possible for sure. Like for sure, no doubt about it. So look at this. Every paycheck, right? Bi-weekly, right? 200 times by 12, bro. You'd be surprised. 5 racks. You'd be surprised. And like with that five, you can like go ahead and flip that into like greater numbers. But like you can't think that you're gonna get to 5K like just on your own. You can, but like just take the slow and steady route. Make 1% per day. Like if you have $1,000, make $10 per day. Prove to yourself that you can do that, and then keep doing that. Don't miss days. Don't sacrifice nothing. Like just keep pushing, and you'll see profits for sure. I don't doubt it for sure. So right here, we just had another 30-minute candle print. I'm not gonna speed this up. As a matter of fact, you know what? Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. I didn't even think I was gonna trade today at all, to be honest. So I'm just gonna speed it up here. Um, the reason why I don't necessarily want to trade today is because like I find that the safer trades like here. So if price comes here, and I'm like, yo, there's a nice trade in this area right here. I'm like, okay, nice, you know. But here, like I know this is loading. This is just loading. Like you can see, like watch. You can see it. Watch. Look at this area right here, right here. Price came up, loaded, came down, loaded again, and then came up. Like it loads. It doesn't just continue to go up and down like it loads. It consolidates rather. Like price is consolidating in all these areas. So right now in these two areas, it's consolidation. Like I don't like I could take a sell here, but honestly, like in the future, I'm gonna get really good at impulse moves where it comes to like strong levels of how do you say strong levels of resistance. I'm gonna get good at hitting how do you call it? Impulse moves to the opposite direction. I'm gonna try to work on both, like literally both. But in essence, oh, what was that? Oh, hello. Yeah, in essence, oh, say a word we can do that. Oh, say a word we can do that. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's neat. Oh my gosh. Say a word. You just take your. Okay, I'm not even gonna show you guys. Zoom in, zoom out. Okay, so that's actually neat. Now I can see the top. I've been wanting to see the top. Okay, so right here. So I'll zoom in. So right here. Earlier in the live, I talked about price, like basically like rejecting this area. I even placed a paper trade to the upside and it lost. So that was just me taking a paper trade. I didn't lose any of my capital on the simulator, and I'm definitely still super confident. So as you see it's rejecting, you can say to yourself, okay, you know what we're rejecting? Let's see what we can do here in this area. But it also stems down to like is there a pattern, and what kind of zone are we in, right? So those are also questions I have to start to ask myself for impulse moves. So let's see here. What zone are we in? What time is it? Has 1 or 2 candles printed in the opposite direction. Yeah, so you see, right now, that's why it's hard to take a trade in this area. So, like literally, like if you take any sells or buys, like price is in a range. It's ranging. Like it has to break out of the range in order for it to go somewhere. So right now, it looks like we're gonna like impulsively break out of this range. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna delete this object. Delete this object, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see, because price might want to break out of this area. It's a whole gap, 40 pips. So we'll see. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Let's see what's about to happen next. Okay, okay. Let's see what's about to happen. Nah, but for real, I mean, price is just taking its time. The next day, but at the same time, yeah. So what was I saying? So yeah, at the same time, like you don't want the simulator to like go too fast. Like you do, but at the same time, like you don't like it's if the sim. Oh, okay. Look, okay. So while I was talking about that, I have to pause because we might break out of this top right here. So I have to pause. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? I'm gonna go live tomorrow morning, 6:30, and then Thursday and Friday I'll be okay. I'm also gonna be lowering my lot sizes, so let me write that down real quick. As per my plan. As per my plan. So. Right as it broke out of this top, this is a really good impulse move. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That is a lethal impulse move. Yui. So right here, I'm not going to plan on taking any trades, because in my mind, like, I missed the trade. Like, I mean, there is room, but hard to say. Like, in my mind, honestly, I missed the trade. And that's, like, it's better to, like, I'm going to actually just quote this too, actually. I'll write it down first, and then I'll quote it. Okay, so example. Okay, so this trade was really nice, but as you can see, you couldn't really trade it here. Like, you could trade it like maybe like at the next 30-minute candle. Well, you could still trade it if it comes back up. I don't know. We'll see what happens, right? So what I was saying here is, as soon as it broke these tops right here, look at this, 20 pips. 20 pips. Like, you just need half of those, or even like whatever. But honestly, it's better to miss out on a trade rather than lose money, right? So, like, had I taken the trade right here, right? Like, look at this. This is how a lot of people lose money. Look at this. Boom, boom. I taken the trade, right? Boom. Instead of being up, I'm already out 14 pips. 14 pips. So instead of losing like $100, $140, like potentially $200 out of a $10,000 account, like, just like literally just miss out on the trade. Come back to the markets tomorrow. Be smart about it. Like, all of this, like, it can go to the moon. It could potentially go to the moon. I'm never gonna lie. But you just want to play it safe. And if you miss the move, you miss the move. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Not much more to it. Okay. But for reals, look at the next day here. I'm gonna actually let this speed up. I'll let that speed up. Let's see how that pans out. Wow, it's sped up and it's still going this slow? How is that possible? This is supposed to be breezing right now. Well, now it's gonna like just go like bananas, but yeah, here, let me do this for you guys. Let me do this for you guys. What? Oh, okay, here it is. Right, so this whole thing right here is 40 pips. This whole thing right here. Now, if I even actually take this out more, let's zoom out, and then find another one. I mean, nah, we don't have to do that. Yeah, that whole thing is 40 pips. It's probably gonna do the. Yeah, it's definitely going. Oh, yo, this was crazy. This was an epic move. This whole move's epic. Oh gosh, so epic. This is a $400 move on a one lot. Damn, that's crazy. Right off the break. Well, off the break, it's like a $200 move. You know what I'm saying? Off the break, it's like a $200 move. You know. But dang. With that being said, I'm gonna limit my trading to 10 pips, and just go based off of that, and just grow my account with 10 pips, because people can do that. people can aim for 10 pips and just grow their account with 10 pips. The problem is sometimes the account's too small, so like you don't feel like you're making money, but like you don't make money at those type of amounts. Aim for 10 pips and leave a for fun runner. If it's to run, it's for fun. It's to run. Aim for 10 pips and leave it runner. So, you know, like 10 pips at like, you know, like 8 lots, that equals $800. You know, like if you're looking to have money, like that's a trade. But like if you're just looking to build your account like slowly and steadily each and every single month, which is why monthly goals are very important. Like, come on, like you have to be reasonable with yourself. So like for instance, like if you're having a monthly goal, you can have a monthly goal as like 10 to 20%. So like you don't always have to be like perfect. Like if you do 5% and you didn't lose money on your investment, man, that's like $500 on a $10,000 account. Times by 5% equals $500 on a $10,000 account. Like that's $500 you didn't have before, and you didn't lose it. And it's gonna build your account. You're gonna take that. You're gonna run with it. So 10 to 20%. If you do 10% of a $10,000 account, so watch this: 10,000 times by 10% equals $1,000. So now you just made 10%. You just made $1,000 in the month. You can just withdraw that. You can withdraw that. Here's some options, like examples. Options or examples. So you can withdraw that. You can withdraw 100%. You can withdraw. You can withdraw 50%, and that's still $500. You can keep 500 in. You can withdraw 0 and keep the entire 1,000 and keep running with that plan, and then you have 1,000. You now have $1,000 built, $1,000 on top of the 10,000, right? So like, how much more closer are you to 20,000? You know, like you're one step closer to 20,000, and then 20,000 is 30,000, and then 30,000 is 40,000, and then 50,000. Right, and eventually what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to withdraw. So right, you withdraw and you start to buy like assets. So buy like assets, like NFTs. You know what I'm saying? NFTs evaluate in a 5-month span. You can be looking at like $100,000 for like a $800 NFT cost, right? So these are things we're going to pick up and run with, as well as crypto, and it will all lead to a profit, and we have to make a goal for that profit as well. But we have to just build our income first, and then we'll definitely look towards let me see this. Yeah, definitely just running with it. And see, this is why you don't take trades after the fact. You aim for 10, you get out. Look, look, you have this right here. Let me just pan it out. You have this right here. You have this right here at the break as an impulse move because you know you're within a strong level of resistance. So when you're at a strong level of resistance, it's going to be pretty impulsive. So right there, you impulse. You look for your 10. Look, 10. And it's at the candle top, and you get out. You're done. All of this is just noise. All of this is just noise. This is like for your runner. Like let your runner get 20 pips. You can be like, yo, I caught 30 pips. I caught 40 pips. You could just be on the internet being like, yo, I caught 60 pips. I caught 70 pips. And you can have post after post after post, 20 pips, 10 pips, minus 5 pips. You know what I'm saying? And just run with it. Run with it. Each don't miss a morning. Run with it. Run with it. Run with it. So right here, I'm gonna clean up the charts, guys. I'm gonna clean up the charts here. Just click here, delete those. I feel like this is like my job. Like in my job, I have to for like investment products, I have to like, if I want to check rates for the new investment products, I have to delete the prior instructions. I have to delete the prior instructions so I can get to like the new rates, which is absurd. But it's whatever. Like I can't just check the rates. So then yeah, there's certain stuff that you learn though. You know, you run with it, you learn it, and oh, that's taken off. Consolidation. Way. All right, so 6 a.m. All right, so 6 a.m. guys. So right here, we can see here, price was right here, and price shot up this entire 2,000 pips. I actually did this too, like no cap. Like, this is crazy. This is a crazy move. Yeah, no cap. This is a crazy move. Look at this. Mind you, it happened outside of our trading time zone, so we wouldn't really be impervious to that information or have like knowledge to that information. So right here, we're reaching kind of like the top of a candle, which could represent resistance, but at the same time, if you look in that gap right there, that's support for sure. Let's zoom in and kind of see what we're looking at here, right? So right here, we can see that there's some level of support that we're at, right? Clearing that, we do have this area right here. I would love for price to break this candle. That candle's 40 pips away. It created a high. So if it created a high, there's a large chance that it's going to come back and retest this high. There's a very large chance. So what I'm going to do is just plot out some areas here. So this was the previous... Yeah, so this right here was the previous level of resistance that we were at, that price had to break through. As you can clearly see here, it came back down and retested this area. So this is definitely a very relevant level of how do you say, resistance here. So we're going to plot that out as a level of resistance, and at the same time I'm just going to start that as we're at 6 a.m. and I should have started it about 3 charts ago, about 2 charts ago, but it's alright, don't worry. So let's zoom in here. We see that price created a high, and now that it created this high, more than likely just wants to retest this high. But we're breaking lows. Oh, okay. Maybe something really impulsive. Okay, we woke up early today, guys. Okay. And we're gonna sell this, and we're gonna sell that. Yes, we are. Okay, so I'm just gonna aim for 1%. We're gonna open this up. We're gonna open this up here. Look at this. This bad boy. All right, so we are gonna put some stop losses and take profits on this. So stop loss, put it at 15 for now. Put it at 15 for now. Take profit, 12, 11, 11. And as we start to get to, 10 pips, that's when I'm going to look towards taking out. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change this to 12 rather than 14 to give myself some space. And when we get close to that, then I'm going to look towards like taking some out. So right here, I just want to say I'm going to actually close a partial. Matter of fact, here's what I'll do. I'll close the entire thing. I'll let it hit my stop loss. Okay, close partial, close 50%. So right here, my stop loss is 15. So we're just gonna close the rest, and we're gonna see how this day pans out. Let's just go to the 15-minute and just see how this day pans out. So 6:15. Yeah, that was preemptive, right? Because now that it's 6:30, now look at that. As soon as 6:30 came, it smashed through that. So I have to keep that into account, and I have to just be patient. Like, I know I didn't get a trade yesterday, but like, we have to be patient because the trades will come right at 6:30. Like 6:30 to 6:45, it gave this entire push, 20 pips. So if I was a little bit more patient, then quite frankly, I would have caught that, would have left a runner. My runner would have been doing work, yes. So quite frankly, this is what I just had to wait for. So right here, we're just gonna say Thursday was this. Yeah, that was Thursday. So we're gonna go to Friday. Friday, I don't even really trade. However, what I have to do here is just write down that I have to wait for 6:30 to come. Like, just if you stick to your trading plan 9 times out of 10, or yeah, like 9 times out of 10, you're gonna win. So let's see here. Trading. So we're gonna just go to the next day now. And this next day, I'm just gonna be more patient. I'm just gonna find myself and just be more patient. Just dig down really deep and just be more patient. I still want to be aggressive though. Like, I liked my level of aggressiveness, but I still want to just stick to my plan and just be patient. Okay, so right here, we're still in the week. We have, this is the candle that's open. I'm just gonna go to history, take that off. Last one was a sell that was a little too early. It's okay though. So here's what we're gonna do, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Okay, so daily, we're just gonna object list, start from scratch again. This Friday is gonna go by extremely fast as well. The reason for that is because I don't want to generally trade Fridays. Created a high, created a level of support, came to retest these areas. Let's see what's gonna happen next. Let's see what's going to happen next. Okay. For sure, this one I'm gonna win, for sure. So yesterday it created a low. Right now we're kind of in limbo, but we can see here that it's creating stairs. And what I'm also gonna do is just not be cocky when it comes to the market. The market likes when you're over rambunctious and you don't wait for your time to come. It likes that. It wants you to do that. It quite literally wants you to do that. If you did that, that would make it so happy. So you have to like slow down your trading in such a way that you're gonna be able to see stuff. I'm gonna check out what this is on the lower time frame, just to see if we have like maybe an area to sell from. Yeah, I like that. So we have to notice what time frame we're on, and again, don't rush. Don't rush. No need to rush. No need to rush. Instead of trying to prove the market wrong or right, I'm just gonna wait for the market, like a lion waiting for a gazelle. All right, so today's the end of the week. It's Friday, and on Friday, it is not one of those ones where you want to make up for the entire week. It's really not. You really simply just want to, how do you put it? See if you can maybe catch a small trade, so reduce the amount that you have kind of invested in one trade. Put on your stop loss, put on your take profit, right? And there. Now you can safely say if you make a trade, like if it goes 10 pips, you make $10. If you lose a trade, you lose $10. Like it's not a lot, but you're doing it simply. You can even dial that down and say, hey, 5 pips, $5, dial that down and do $1 if you wanted to. But then you're telling yourself like what you want to do is just not trade aggressively on those days, like specifically like Friday, Monday, and don't trade on Sunday whatsoever. Leave Sunday out of it. Leave Sunday as a practice day, so right here what we're gonna do is, because it's Friday, I'm gonna dial into the 15-minute. Also, we're gonna just stretch here. Oh, be right back. Alright, so we're back. We're back. So let's see how the next week plays out. So right here, we're just gonna pause this. I'm gonna clean up all the charts here. Matter of fact, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Alright, we're gonna freestyle here. Pretty hot. Alright. We're gonna clear all the charts. Clear all the charts here. And we're gonna go on to how do you say Monday? Yeah, see this trading day wasn't terrible. I just mean it wasn't very good. You know, it was solid, like nice 16. So here's what I'll do. R4, R4. Okay, right here to hour one. Okay. So go to the daily, the weekly. It broke as a bull candle, right? So momentum is still upwards. It did break. It was going as a downwards or bearish momentum. However, it did break that. Now it's going up. It looks like this is like a level of it looks like stairs are being created. So we're gonna find out exactly what's taking place. Okay. So right here, we're gonna play it, and we're gonna just see kind of what's going on because price looks like it wants to come up to this price point. So let's kind of see where that, how many pips that would be away. A lot. Whoa, that's a lot. That is a lot. So maybe price, because price, let's see, 4 hour. Price created a low, right? Now price will either retest this high or it'll continue down to test this low. So that's what we're going to see right now. And this low is about 40 pips away. So let's see, 40 pips away is probably the bottom of these. It's probably the bottom of this right here. So let's see, because we have to use this higher time frames to figure out what's going to happen on to happen. Sorry, we have to use the higher time frames to like help us dictate and help us facilitate where price wants to go, right? Because at the end of the week, price created a high, right? Last week. Now, like it's creating lows. So we want to see if price will either go to that high or come to this low, right? We have a level of support right here, which coincides with these areas right here. So we can actually just take this right here, slide it across, and there, right? So we have a level of support there. So when we zoom out of the 30-minute and we try to find that area of support, boom, right there. And then price may want to come to the top here. So we'll have to see what price wants to do. But if it does, I've seen these moves happen before, where it breaks out of this, kind of creates a stair, and then comes back up to test this. So right here, I'm gonna wait a little bit because we're still not in our time frame, right? So we're still at 6:15. Time's going now. Time's going fast, which is kind of what I want, at least for now. I don't mind being aggressive, so I'm gonna try to make it so. So let's be a little bit more aggressive today. Let's say like a 0.80 cent lot, like a. Oop. Oh, okay. Let me just plug this back in. All right. All right. So 0.80 cent lot. Okay. So 0.80 cent lot. We have price here on the 30-minute, about to break above. We'll probably get a retest and then look towards going into this area, possibly. So let's see what Is price going to continue downwards onto this area? This is a nice gap. What is this? 30? Clean area is to the top of this area. That's pretty clean. For 20 pips, it's really clean. We have consolidation to the left, so something we're gonna have to like keep in mind. Yeah, if we didn't have all this, like all this to the left, I would be thinking to myself that price is now gonna continue to break up. But because we have this to the left, it makes this hard. But if we continue up to break this wick, I'll think about a buy. Might have to decrease this a little bit. We'll see. To be 100% honest with you. What? Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, so like I was saying, like okay, so let me see if I can get that back. Yeah, so because we have all this, it makes the trade hard. But because we know that the trade's hard, we just have to like not take a trade in this area. Like that's it. Be selective. Because like I just wrote down a quote that I seen online. You don't control your feelings, but your behavior and your emotions you do control. So control your emotions here and control your behavior here. Or rather let your emotions and feelings happen here, but control your thoughts and behavior when price gets to these areas. You know, because this sell right here that's about to come, I'm gonna actually slow it down. I'm gonna actually slow this down a little bit. This sell that's gonna come, it looks quite nice. It looks quite nice to be honest. So here's what we're gonna do. Right here, as price looks like it's gonna break this low. I think I'm gonna open up a sell because a couple of things that's happening. We're breaking lows, yeah. So I'm gonna open up a sell. We're breaking lows. I'm in my time frame of trading. This is gonna be an impulsive move, so I want to turn this down even shorter. Trades. Open it. I'm opening up my trades, and it's an 80-cent lot, so around like 40 cents is when I'm gonna be starting to dictate to myself that this trade might need to close early, right? So right now we're in profits. We're in profits. That's nice. Let's get to around 40 cents of profits. So we're retracing right here as we retrace. I'm gonna close partial. So right now I only have a 40-cent lot in, And who knows, like when price breaks out low again, I might enter into another sell. Then again, you don't have to. That's just kind of tethering. Be a bit aggressive. Okay. Keep grinding. All right, so right here, all right, so one thing I have to also work on is revenge trading. So right here, I'm just gonna see how what is this, the Monday pans out. So we have Doji on the 15-minute. We have price, was it a little too early and preemptive? Price, we're printing, okay. Be careful of, let's see. Be careful of candles. Of candles printing. So I'm just gonna continue to let this day pan out and see how it pans out. And it'll be fun to see how it pans out too, because I can get an idea of kind of through what times, the market moves. Should I give my trade a second chance? Mm, So right here, we're outside of our trading zone, so we're just going to go to the hour 4, and we're just going to go to the following day. Following day at 6 a.m. And we're just going to start fresh here. project list. All right. So right here on the weekly, we're still in between these 2 points, but price looks like it wants to break out of this. So we're just going to start this and start to plot out our points. It looks like price might want to be reaching the top of this point right here, these wicks, which is about like 70 pips away, which is really good of a zone. Really, really good of a zone. And price may want to just continue to respect this level here. So let's zoom in and kind of see what that looks like on the 4-hour. Zoom out. So on the 4-hour, we have a couple of things here. We have this right here that I was saying. So price might want to just continue to respect this zone. And then we have, let's see here. We have price wanting to come up to the top of this point right here. Right, so if price continues, I can see it going the mile. Like that is a 60 pip gap right there. So we'll see. So just from a zoomed in perspective, we have this level of resistance here that price will have to actually be breaking above. So we will see. And we have this level of support here. Clear cut support. Another support right here. And then past that we have this next support right here. Right, so right here to here is 13 pips. So let's see what's gonna happen. So right here as we break this low, let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna want to be patient because we're outside of our trading time, right? It's like we came into the market a bit early, a bit too early. We just have to chill, relax. This is not the move that's best for us. Even if it does end up breaking that low, we want better. We want better. So we have to chill, relax. And let this period of time pass. They say the first 100,000 is the worst, or is just bad, just hard to get to, but you have to get there. You have to. Yeah, so at 100,000, like you can make profit and then move these profits into like stocks, let's say, or NFTs or crypto. You know what I'm saying? Like the world's endless, but like when you're before that, you can do that as well. Like you can do that like 50,000, do that like 20,000, but like they're not as substantial as 100,000. Like they're really not. So right here, simulator is 6:27, so we're about to start our actual trading time. Okay, so right off the bat, it looks like price is going to be breaking this wick right off the bat, I believe. We will see, but that's just what it looks like. And if that happens, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take a buy. I'm pretty absolutely, but then you ask yourself like, what's your stop loss, right? So your stop loss would be having to be like right up around like here, like 23 pips. Like it doesn't really make sense. Um, you'd be surprised, like things that don't seem like they make sense, like they make the world of sense. But you don't want to trade this. It didn't break the low. It didn't break this wick. It's right now just retracing. It's not even in the direction that we want it to be trading in. Uh, okay. Yeah, each day in Forex is different. Like you're gonna see like the same thing, like momentum coming in the market around this time and momentum coming around around this time. But generally speaking, each day is different. It's like a snowflake, really. You're gonna get like similar days, but candles are weird that way. That they're huge. They're generally you're gonna get setups that are practically exactly the same as like other ones, but they're different looks in some way, right? So it's gonna be the same setup, like maybe a break of the low, maybe a candle prints right in that white area. In that white area, let me just see this whole white area right here. Let me just highlight this white area. So if a candle prints in this area right here, right, and then retraces, I know that there's now a pattern, and there's like more room for like my hypothesis to go like be correct, like as opposed to like just trading right now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a big difference. There's a huge difference. So I didn't choose this area as a level of support because there's no candles, which means like there wasn't an area of liquidity. But if you see here, there's a candle, meaning there's like areas of liquidity. See candles, 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 right? So that's why I put that there instead of there. Uh, let's see. There's also other situations because, like, generally speaking, you want a pattern to be made. But let's say if this closes doji. So let's say if it closes like I can't draw like hypothetically like that, right? But at the bottom, like you can say like price might like come down, like smash through that price and then continue to come down. Like that's a setup that happens quite regularly. Like or at the top here, like it goes up, you'll see that it does this and then it continues up at the right time though, at the right time. Or like a doji right here and then smashes through, right? Um, so right now we didn't take any sells nor buys. Price just smashed all the way up. So now we have to just expand it this way. Let's see here. What do we think price is going to do? Like, to be honest, I think price has the potential to like continue upwards. Let's see here. Let's see here. But it's hard to say. It's hard to say though. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, like if you see, like it still has enough room to go up. Like, let's zoom in here. It just smashed the top. Okay, bye. pretty confident in this setup in particular. Um, so let me slow it down. Let me slow it down to be able to understand what's taking place, as well as let me open this up and turn on that. All right, so we are up 22 pips. Oh, rather, sorry, we were up 2 pips. Sorry. All right, groovy, 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 groovy. So if price looks towards, okay, we're zoomed in like all the way to the max actually. That's what it's saying. It's saying that we're zoomed into the max. So if price comes back to the price point, I'm gonna think of removing 50% because you always want to have good risk management, right? So right now I'm trading this based on liquidity. We're moving pretty good so far. We'll see what continues to happen. So far, so good. Brand new 1 hour is coming in a moment's time, so we actually have to look out for that. But as long as we're trying our best to get better, like that's all that really matters. Like you can't really ask for more. You can, but like I mean, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close majority of this. I'm gonna close partial of this. I'm gonna close. Pause this first and foremost. Oh, okay. I closed the entire thing. So we'll just imagine I have a runner. Let's imagine I have a runner here, but let's go to history 58. Okay, so I'm gonna close that and speed that back up. So I would have been at like 9 pips. Would have gone into like 9, 10 pips. I think I have to make that like a new, like not necessarily a rule, but like something to look out for. Like close, like close 80% of trade at 10 pips, or if brand new 1 hour and no wick, because like wicks like help solidify things. Like for instance, if there was a wick here, I can think to myself like price will come down and keep coming up. Like it's doing that right now, but I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But that was my trade for the day. Let's see how the rest of the day pans out. Whoa, that was nice. That was nice. I actually want to watch how that happens. Let's see how that happens. That was nice. Okay, so we're gonna speed it up a lot. Like a lot. So it comes all the way down, tap some stop losses, then to come up. Wow, that is nice. And basically just like it tapped some stop losses and then it came up to like give you like the full like 12, 13. That's nice. That's extremely nice. All right, guys, that's that. Take care. Take care. Have a great day, guys.